Meet Zelda, the cute little SPCA kitten who found a forever home with Malia.
The first time I brought her home, she hopped on that cat tree and just wouldn't get off it for ages. She was just so happy. I always wanted a cat named after some sort of video game because I'm a bit of a geek. She was like constantly grooming herself and she's constantly making a fuss. Like, you're a bit of a princess, aren't you? So I decided to name her Zelda, and it suits her quite well, I'd say.
But before she was Zelda, this adorable kitty was known at the SPCA as Sparky, and she got that name because of where she was found.
So this is where we found Sparky. One of our volunteers had walked past and heard some crying and wasn't really sure where it had come from. So called us to come down and investigate. Had a bit of a nosy around the pole and discovered that there was a hole down below the live wires, and lo and behold, that was where the wee kitten had managed to get herself in and she wasn't coming out.
Because it's very dangerous going anywhere near electrical wires, the SPCA requested the help of their local fire and emergency services.
We do sometimes assist with animal rescues, but only if we're available. So we thought we'd go along and see if we could help out. When we got there, we found that this tiny little kitten had somehow gotten behind the power pole down into a hole under an electrical cover. We were able to safely remove the electrical cover. So I looked in, there was this little kitten. I reached in with a gloved hand and tried to pick it up. It tried to escape, so I grabbed it with the other hand and gently placed it into the cage.
She was quite hissy and a little bit distressed with being down there for a weeny while, so we took her through to our hospital and had her checked out by one of our vets.
So this little adventurous stray was named Sparky. The SPCA couldn't find any sign of her owners, so she was looked after, desexed, and once she was healthy, she went into the adoption category. She was now around 11 weeks old, and that's when Malia found her.
I really wanted a talkative cat, one that would actually snuggle me and come up and be real sweet. And, you know, I went around, there were some really, really cute kittens, and as I was petting, I was trying to get one to pay attention to me, and I hear this screaming behind me. So I go over to the cage with the screaming kitty, and I was like, okay, she's real pretty, because she has this like lovely orange like mask thing on top on her face and all black throughout. It was pretty much love at first sight at that point, and I just had to take her home.
And so Sparky became Zelda, and she's loving her new life. Malia even has a plan to keep her safe from busy roads and avoid her interest in dangerous adventures.
I've started harness training her just around the garden at the moment, and she really loves it. Occasionally, she kind of doesn't understand the concept and tries to go way past the line and kind of pulls me along. But she's getting it slowly.
So thanks to a bit of luck being found, the fire and emergency crew that rescued her, and of course the SPCA, Zelda has found a very loving forever home.